Good morning, everyone. Tinfoil Hat Tuesday to start out the day today, or Terminators frag humans tonight. I don't think we're that quick. I don't think it's here yet, but yeah, you never know. It worked. So I was thinking about AI yesterday. We went a little south on that Tennessee Reaper. At the same time, I think there was some legitimate questions about just how the AI is getting information populated to it, how it's access. Just we know some AIs have built-in constraints, uh, ideas that can't be discussed within their systems, and then I wonder if teaching it to flex and write rap lyrics in one place, but lie, deceive, and create narratives in another place doesn't actually equal the equation for future problematic occurrences in the future. I don't know. Feels like it, but I'm no rocket scientist. But, it does seem like giving it as many ideas on one hand, but then limiting the abilities to filter those ideas on the other, or throttling back on the opinions it can create. Are we just gonna confuse the robots? And my final question, honestly, if you're curious, if you want to answer, I'm curious. Um, are we so concerned with having robot servants that the entire possible killer robot subplot doesn't matter? Do we really have to wait until the robots become the security apparatus of the planet before we get scared? Just curious. Curiosity. That's all. But I am wondering. To double down with that rant, if you're interested in looking further into the subject, would you like to know more? Yeah, I side with the humans, not the bugs. If it's an indictment of ideas, if that's what Starship Troopers is, well, I'm gonna go with the bad human ideas, not the let's let bugs do whatever they want idea. And yeah, it turns out you can't actually humanize every thing on the planet. Not everything is looking for a peaceful coexistence. Once again, I find it funny that the coexist sticker somehow would include the mutant kill bugs, but humans of the opposing party, no good. It's just weird to me that the debates take place. Like, yeah, I mean, it seems like we're far from the the morality discussion we should actually be having. Let's worry about, if the AI is going to enslave us or not. What a timeline. To wrap up Tinfoil Hat Tuesday #1, and try to maybe stick something out there for next week. I'm going to be gone for a bit. David Coverdale, I really like. I really do. It took me a bit. But, I'm pretty sure he really likes hanging out with his wife. According to his sense of humor and the memes posted, I'd say his sex drive is through the roof. By own admission. Now, I don't think there's a negativity. I don't think there's a negative side to that. But there could be. I'm not here to discuss that. This is about the manifestation side of his rhetoric. And I have to admit that if these are the ideas, he is talking about in the form of, you know, manipulating your life and the energies within. Uh, I wouldn't go it's positive and negative, but I would say that the energy takers are the draining the system, and the givers, right? Empowering the system. And outside of the breath work, which I don't know, as a full time smoker, I'm guessing my breath work is poor to start with. My meditation, minimal. Everything else is through the roof, actually. Not eating the whole food. But getting rid of seed oils. I totally support the removal of, man, I'd be happy if some of the poisons were gone. The realization that yellow number 5 is a byproduct of coal production really chapped my hide. I knew all that stuff was bad, but I didn't think about, I don't always think about it. I find the where petroleum jelly comes interesting, where does the fluoride for the water come from? I find that interesting. Who devoured the rear end out of a beaver to discover was that castoreum or castrium? The natural berry flavor. Who knew that was in the rear end of a rodent? There it was. Man, someone was hungry enough to eat the ass end out of that creature. I don't know how we come across all this stuff, but we do. And then the generally accepted as safe loophole. I'm just hoping it's all the poisons that fueled my tinfoil hat crazy as it, degrades others. I'm hoping a few of us, it's just sparking up, getting the wires to fire. I don't know. It's frustrating at best, I think, and that's the takeaway for me. Is it's so easy to just get into the groove and do the things and think, oh, it's not really important. But maybe some of the things are important, at least enough to consider. But I thought that right there is a positive way to. I actually find that to be pretty good list, even though I'm telling it to you over social media and he posted it on social media. We'll give that side a pass, being that is the town square of the day. Imagine it's just here. Imagine instead of my lost dog or join my revolutionary cause, this is what was all over the telephone posts, the power polls. Instead of buy my next album and watch my almost porn-like tour, maybe we post a few billboards that say this. The problem is no one wants to pay to give each other good advice. They'd rather use that illusion of choice and the high profitability that comes from it. It's weird. I don't know. I was just reflecting on the morning before we get to some reactions. They're going to be a little more few and far between now for the next week and a half. Just is what it is. Get back to it, and we will get back to it. So I hope everybody stays well out there. If it's not as personal as it can be, it's because I'm super busy. We'll see you on the next one.